Peace, family. Welcome to True Culture, where we stay true to all cultures, especially our own. Thanks for tuning in. You are now vibing with the host who loves you the most. I am Wadi. With us today is an up and coming rap superstar. He mixes old school and new school vibes, still manages to have his own unique sound. I mean, I don't know how he does that, but he does it effortlessly. Sisters and brothers, let's give a warm True Culture welcome to DMV's own Ellis Ill.
What's up with y'all? It's your boy Ellis Ill at _ Ellis Ill. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag 8-Ball Ellis.
8-Ball Ellis, go get that. If you haven't listened to 8-Ball Ellis, if you haven't copped it yet, y'all make sure y'all go get that. 8-Ball Ellis featuring No Charley and Infinite,
Yeah,
man.
those are the producers.
Yeah, for sure.
They basically they make that's the sound behind the whole 8-Ball Ellis and the production.
Yeah, I'm super excited to have you here today, brother. The whole Human Nature TV family has been talking about you, man. You put on an awesome performance. I got so many phone calls about your performance at the Unity and Community Festival, man. So we all appreciate you so much and are really feeling your music and your vibe for sure.
Thank you. That was a dope experience too, because I'm so used to being live with people, and it was a way of bringing people to my little setting. It was nothing, no special scenes, but that was where I made the whole 8-Ball Ellis tape. That's where I really go to always record my man Infinite. That's his little lab. So yeah.
Y'all was in the lab cooking up, man. We truly appreciate it for sure, man. I feel like I should have had the BTF channel on when bringing you out or something. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know about BTF Records or Behind the Facade Clothiers, y'all got it happening them too, man. They making big moves out here. They focus on eradicating mental health, any of the stigmas associated with mental health. So let's get into Ellis Ill, man. Tell us a little bit about you, brother. What's your story? Where you're from? What age did you start rapping? What's your inspiration?
Well, I'm from Tacoma Park. You know what I'm saying? But like I like to say, I move around a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I got family everywhere. So I didn't got to sit my grounds in different areas to where it's like I could walk through pretty much, anywhere. And I started rapping probably I always loved music, and I always loved not art as in painting and stuff, like just the natural arts, like dancing. I used to be in plays. I tried my hand everything.
Okay.
It's like I just felt like I always wanted to I don't know. I like being on the stage.
You was in theater.
That's kind of like my thing.
I dig that.
And it's like so I say I always kind of had that influence and like the music around me. And about middle school, maybe I was freestyling on the back of the bus. Then from high school, I was doing freestyles at lunchtime. And then from there, my man's recorded me a couple times. I chilled out a bit. And then probably the last 3 years, I've really been going hard.
Yeah.
Like I actually was like, you know what? I need to stop. Because people always people always knew that when I was in the street rapping, people always knew I was that dude that could rap. No albums. They'd be like, when you making the music? When you gonna make some music? You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to go about doing it at that time. You know what I'm saying? Then I used to have people be like, oh, I put money on him. Like, yeah, bring my man Ellis out. Yeah, I put money on him. He's gonna body you. You know what I'm saying?
How has that transition been? Coming from, street rapping, freestyling, battle rapping to actually having to create an actual song?
I always had songs though. That's one thing I did, always write songs, even when I couldn't record them.
So you were always a writer?
Yeah, I was always a writer. Yeah. I wrote I tried to write a movie one time. It didn't work, but I tried. So that wasn't too hard. It was just trying to figure out how to record, consistently and then breathing and, because when you first start rapping, I bet you anybody, at least my age or that come from my generation of rap, a lot of people cut in these days. So
true.
Before that, all the consistent trying to just bust your whole flow in one take, I'm pretty sure everybody breathed like a lot when they first track. So learning how to just actually rap without sounding like you running.
Right. That breath control is serious.
And that was another thing too about doing the performance. I've been in the gym for a while, so like that kind of helped me out with my stamina. But around that time, I was a little injured, so I ain't been in the gym in a while, and I ain't done no really. I've been just sitting down for like at least a month. So when I was doing that performance, I was like, yeah, I gotta go back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. Well, I've been back actually since prior to that. Well, after that, I've been back in the gym. But yeah, it's one thing it showed me. Stamina is very important if you want to be a serious artist.
What was the driving force behind Cerebral Assassin?
Drive behind it was just trying to like make something that sounded like a studio album. And it kind of started with this producer, local YB. I was working with him at first on like when we first started putting this idea together. He helped me like the first couple tracks. And then from there, I kind of didn't go back because I ain't push it hard enough. At that time, I was too caught up in, other things. So it's like music was like, I'll make a couple tracks and I'll come back to it. So I'll say like 8 Ball Ellis is more structured. It's more emotion, more pain. Cerebral Assassin is younger me. It's emotion and pain in there, but it's a little, all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Just telling a bunch of stories you've been wanting to drop, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I really had too much of a drive behind it. It was just I had to put some music out.
I dig it.
Because I felt like I had a following, and I didn't want to lose it by not, waiting. I'm not Playboy Cardi. I can't wait 3 years and drop a tape and everybody like, oh yeah, your millions of fans come out. I'm still trying to grow my platform so I could be Playboy and past that.
Well, you were definitely sticking to that because you've been very consistent the last 2-3 years for sure, man. You dropped 2 last year, and then you started off this year.
Yeah, I did drop 2 because the second one was a collab tape.
Right.
And this is the thing about my name. It messes up sometime when you upload it. So if you ever see Ellis 3, it's really Ellis Ill. It's just they try to capitalize the I and lowercase the 2 L's. So now it look like 3.
Okay.
But yeah,
the whole time I thought the joke. I was wondering. I was like, why? I was wondering. I was actually going to ask you why did you name it Whole Lot of 3. Meanwhile, it's Whole Lot of Ill.
Whole Yada Ill.
Whole Yada. I keep saying his name wrong.
Me, I'm Ellis Ill,
Yada,
and it's my man Live Yada.
So Live Yada, right.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. I'm sitting there saying this. My apologies, Yada.
It's all good.
It's a habit when you say whole to say Lada after that, but yeah, I definitely know your name.
I think that's how it came about. We were just like, damn, I was gonna name it was like
Whole Yada Ill.
Burned out like whole Lada Yada Yada Lada Yada. And it was like whole Yada Ill. Boom.
Just mix them up, mix it together, mesh it meshed well, man. So how did you end up linking up with No Charley and Infinite?
Well, it probably stemmed off Yada for real, because
we'll start with the Yada story first. Tell me how you linked up with Yada first, and then we can go into.
I met him like about probably 4 years ago now. I don't know. I stopped counting because get older. But it's like probably about 4 years or something, maybe a little bit plus on that. We met each other at like this little open mic jump. So once we linked up there, I liked his rap, he liked my rap, and we was at that starting stage where we was like trying to kind of mingle around and like, like see who's doing what. We
feel your way through
stuck
it.
Up artists, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I rap, I know I can rap, and woo. It was like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to make friends in the business. So once we linked up, I just invited him over to do a session. He brought his equipment though. He was doing all the recording, but and we kept trying to like link and make songs together, but it wasn't like clicking all the way, like right away. But we still kept hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just sit through a session, he'd do with somebody else, or like he'll just try to record me, let me do my own thing. And like from there, we started trying to build and do shows and just keep on going from there. We always featured on each other's stuff.
Right.
Like once, like probably like after we, got comfortable with making music with each other, I made a couple of jumps for him, made a couple of jumps for me, and we kept swapping back and forth. And then one night, No Charley was making a whole rack of beats. And he sent us some beats and we just started killing them. And then like we was like, yeah, we're gonna put this together for a tape. You know what I'm saying? And like the first two, what was it? I Ain't Got Time for That. And
yeah, that's one of my
8X Freezer. We was a little trippy. And like we was just those two songs was literally everything that was going around us. Like I was just trying to smoke, and this dude kept talking over us while we was trying to record, and I started going on him. That's why, like, you actually hear him on the track. Like, come on, man, something. Just like, oh man, I just want to go outside. Like, and we just kept laying it down.
And y'all just left that joint on the track. I like that.
Yeah, like it was just something. It was a real raw tape, and like a lot of my like MC fans like that one because I don't think I used no auto-tune. I ain't do nothing in melody. It was all just straight rap. And like,
yeah, you be killing the melody though too.
Thank you. Well, yeah, and I used to be in chorus back in the day. That was something else I did. So like, I always was trying to do some music.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So tell us about No Charley and Infinite. Was that the day that you like, about? Was that the day that you first met No Charley, or?
Me and Yada, we just kept hustling and grinding and doing shows. We done with the South by Southwest. We done a lot of stuff. And so then like, as we was doing shows, you know, people come in. And then through the people that we meet that's come through, some people we, you know, kind of link, like actually like, all right, I fuck with you. Oh, you make beats? Yeah. So then, yeah. So then they just kind of passed through the house a couple of times and everybody just liked their vibe.
Y'all pretty much just linked up off, you know, just creativity and respecting each other's talent and just vibing off the energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. That's dope, man. I love how well y'all work well together for sure.
It's their mind of music. Some people, they're very stuck in the new school. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to make one consistent sound or make a type beat or something like that. These dudes, like, they really listen to the same type of music that I listen to going back and R&B and reggae and even the new. Like, we all kind of have the same mind for music. Mm-hmm. And, like, I think that's why we can, like, flow so well. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, they like music. They don't really understand like the history of hip hop, or like they don't really hear the beats from back in the day, like all the Mobb Deep beats and all them UGK beats. Like those are classics. Like, and it's like they know that, so that's why we mix so well.
Yeah, you know I love it. I really respect it, man. I don't see a lot of producers doing that except for the mainstream producers. Mm-hmm. So that you guys are definitely.
And they really starting to do that now.
Level.
They really trying to start doing that now, because not now, maybe within like the last 2 years, they try and bring like the old stuff back and mix it in again. Mm-hmm. It's like, my mind been there.
Now, if you guys don't know anything about Behind the Facade Clothiers, we was talking about BTF earlier, man. Check out the hat, check out the t-shirt and all that. They have a lot of dope flavors for sure. Y'all make sure y'all go to their website, check them out, btfrapidresponse.com. Tell us about BTF, sir, brother, and how you linked up with Andy and Dre.
Vibe. That's about to be the word of the day.
The vibes are real.
Nah. But all right, so for real, for one of our homies, we had a mutual friend, and like he was doing a photo shoot for them, and he got me hip to them. And like I seen Shabazz was rocking one of these shirts, the shirt I had to buy, because like I loved it so much. I was like, man, I need that shirt. I was like, man,
that's like every shirt they drop, man. I'm like, man, I need that, man.
I looked into the brand because I'm one of them people. Like, I've researched, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of like see what's going on, and I like, you know, what they were standing for, their designs, their cause, and then the not mentally ill, just ill, and I'm Ellis ill. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told them I love the shirt, and then like I, you know, gave them all their props and stuff, and sang right back. They was like, oh yeah, we like your music, and then they was like, damn, you Ellis ill, man, we going 12 up a shirt for you.
Bro, your name was already Ellis ill before you met them. That's something I didn't even know. You know, we like that, brother. And I didn't even know that was your name first. I'm like, what? Dre, you ain't tell me that, Dre. You supposed to tell me that story, Andy and Dre. But that is so dope. I love the way the universe aligns people.
Exactly. That's what
See?
I'm saying.
Woo, that
Yeah.
was dope. So he went in here. So once they found you, that was your name. Once they figured
Yeah.
out that was your name, they felt like, okay, this is perfect. We
Yeah. And
gotta link
so
up.
they threw the graffiti all over my shirt and 12'd it up, made it look real nice. And like he sent me the pictures, like, yeah, this for you right here. I was like, oh man, I felt so honored because like off just love, the dude made me my own shirt, crossed out the not mentally ill, just Ellis ill. And I was like, man, that's love right there.
Yeah.
So like I started rocking their clothes and I started like really like trying to like, preach about their brand before like they even like let me like come aboard because like I really liked it. And like I bought some more outfits, went to Texas, told people about it and preached to people about mental health for a while. Cause I was like, I always wanted a good cause anyway. Like, like I could do things on my own, but I also want to like help other people do stuff. And if they stand for something, we help each other. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have anybody that's close to you that has mental health?
Yeah. Oh, my father, me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's really
But
near and dear to your heart for sure. So that was perfect too. The fact that they had not only had a real meaning behind the brand, but that it's something that's close to your heart, man.
exactly.
That's
So
perfect.
yeah, I be at my moments too. And like,
You
and
talk
that's
about a
another
lot in your
thing. It's just
music
like,
too. That's why I like your music. Not to cut you off, but I mean, I really love the fact that you throw those lessons about how to stay sane and what to do to release your pain and how you should, you know what I mean? We talk about herbals and talk about medicating as well, but it's still other avenues I think that you touch on in your music. You're not just talking about
yeah.
fun, entertainment,
And
and
health,
the
health right now
lifestyle.
is key.
Right. Health
Health right now is key
as
because
well.
like with like this virus and everything, like I
Yeah.
noticed like when I'm out the gym, if I stay out the gym for like a week or two, like sometimes it come back to me, or like I have my moments, but like I know when I'm in that gym and I'm running, I'm feeling better, my mind is taken away. I'm kind of like I feel cleansed because like I ain't been drinking as much either.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? I'm trying to like just trying, yeah, appreciate my age and appreciate my youth while I still have it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's running its time.
Smart, man. We got to be prepared for whatever might happen too. You got to stay ready, man, so you don't have to get ready. So it's good to know that one of our
Yeah,
warriors
and I wrestle too,
out
so I
here getting
gotta
his
like
body
be in
right.
the gym.
That's
Shout
dope.
out C3W Wrestling. Once your boy get his skills down a little bit, you'll see me in the ring too. You know what I'm saying? But
I remember you told me you was
yeah,
boxing, man. You was like, wow, that's dope, man.
nah,
I
wrestling,
thought you told me you was boxing last week though.
nah.
You said
Oh, I'm not.
wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I must have I must misunderstood
Mm-hmm.
you were
Yeah,
saying.
cause we
Either way, that's a
training
real
on
workout,
Sundays.
man.
It's a real workout, man. Like for real, like you gotta stamina. Once again, you gotta have your stamina. You know what I'm saying? You be running the ropes. I didn't dove through the ropes. I didn't stood on top of the thing, jumped off, hit people.
You
You
like
know what I'm
MMA?
saying? I kind of do and I kind of don't. See, I'm always putting like I'm getting older, I'm getting smarter, and I'm starting to look into more things. So one thing, this is one that just hit me. UFC people, if you're not that top dude like a Tito Ortiz or Brock Lesnar, maybe, I don't know. I don't remember all of them like that right now. But if you're not that top dog, you're not getting no money for real. It's a lot of people in the UFC that are getting poor piss pay. Like you might as well go ahead,
They're
you know
getting a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
shine, but that paycheck don't reflect the shine that they're getting. Yeah.
I just found that out. So that's one. Two is I always think of things as from my son's standpoint now, because I have a child. So like I wouldn't want him to do UFC.
Right.
That's somebody baby getting knocked all the way.
Well, how
I
do you
wouldn't
feel
even
about
want
martial arts? Are you into martial arts, or would you mind him get some
nah, I
want to
mean,
do kung fu, jiu-jitsu or something one day?
that's cool, but I'm 50-50 with it because like I probably want to learn it because I could incorporate it with my wrestling. And like now that I be in the gym, I'm kind of wanting to expand now. Like, I don't know, like I want to box actually, not box, but like just train boxing. Just get my,
Right.
for fun. Why not? But as far as in And what was you talking about? I'm sorry, I burnt out a little
Martial
bit.
arts. It's
Martial
cool.
arts. Yeah,
Happens all the time. Happens to the best of us, man. Yeah.
As far as martial arts stuff, like I did it back in the day because my parents thought that I had some issues, behavioral issues. So they was like, you need some discipline. I don't get that. Like I was in karate, get you some discipline. I was like 13, 14. I was a sophomore in high school. That much I do know. I was in the weight room. I went because they forced me to go. And it was funny because they would let us spar. So like I never really took the karate in. I would always box the people, just fighting like a street fighter. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting to a neighborhood fight and I always beat the shit out of people.
They kicked you out the gym real quick. The first, second day they kicked you out the gym, huh?
Nah, they ain't kicked me out. I wasn't doing nothing wrong. I mean, it was a spar. And I just didn't throw no kicks.
Oh, straight up spar. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I was throwing straight up punches. Yeah, they was real out sparring with the head gear on.
Mm-hmm.
And they was kicking, I'm blocking them, boop, boop. And then the senseis be mad. They be like, dog, he boxing you. He boxing you. Use your moves. I'm like, dog, they ain't gonna work out in the street.
Right. I'm like, man, you saw them with that street fight.
Unless you Jet Li. Yeah. And I'm in the weight room. Y'all not even pushing no weight at the time.
Well, one of my favorite people is the late great Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I like Bruce Lee too.
Yeah, man. You wouldn't have been able.
My dad used to have his moves.
You wouldn't have beat Bruce Lee with the street fighting moves. He would have dealt with that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I went a couple of times and I just stopped showing up. So eventually, because they was just like, "You look like you don't want to do this," and I was like, "Nope."
Well, have you? I know you mentioned that your father, your son is what, 2 or 3?
Yeah, 2. Just turned 2 February 7th.
How has it been, brother, being a father and an artist in the middle of a pandemic? Like, how have you been able to navigate fatherhood?
It's dope, but
rapping.
Just it's hard if that's what you really want to do on both sides of the fence. Like if you really want to do your music and you really want to do be a father, it's gonna be some times where it clash because I got times where I'm in the studio late night, come back, he want to play, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, falling asleep because I done stayed up all night. I know when I got booked to perform at South by Southwest, and I want to say he was a week old, and I was sitting there like, damn, do I go? Do I stay? I'm
so glad you went, brother. You rented out a whole venue down that joint, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a little mansion. We did a little show in the backyard of the mansion. But yeah, so like I think it was about a week or 2 old. And it was like probably a little older than that, but nothing more than a month old. And everybody just like, nah, we got you. Like we got you. We're gonna make sure your baby mother good. We're gonna check in, all this other stuff. Like, all right. They like, this once in a lifetime, brother. Go ahead, come on, go. I'm like, all right, I'll go. But yeah, I was mad though. We went out there for like a whole week. I should have went for like 3 days.
Man, it was a good experience for you though, brother. Yeah, hey, look, community love people. You hear about that, right? You heard that. His people supported him. They knew he had a shot, knew that was a once in a lifetime experience, and the community got together and supported the brother, man. We need to do that more for our people, for sure. Shout out to everybody who supported you on that move. How was that? Like, what was the end? What was the, like, going there, being there with the people that was there? Like, tell us about the experience, man. You were down there with nature.
It was an experience, but it was, part of me couldn't enjoy it, like I said, because of the circumstances. Yeah, so like, I was just tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was tripping. I was like, probably falling asleep early, just like, let's get this over with. I'm ready to come home. But like, as far as it, like, but that was just because I just had that child, and like, I love him. You know what I'm saying? That was just me wanting to be with him. But other than that, it was the experience. I still did take an experience like, this is y'all cool. And our goal was to catch a lot of scenes, do a lot of promoting. We wasn't looking for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as in the artists, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody, I tell you, I'll be real with y'all. Like, South by Southwest, those type of venues, a lot of people, everything's about your money. Everything's about either your what you got or who following you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like where I was at that standpoint, we trying to grind to get in these places, like, because we already had a venue booked, but we like, shoot, we can perform every day, or we could do this this hour because we got this at that hour. So we would go into places, do like power wow in here. We're like, okay, what time you performing? He performing at this time. If y'all want to get on 300. Like, all right, let's see how much this people want. Let's see who's in it. So we scoping out. Like, man, for all this, we could do our whole thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then one thing we did that was fun too. We there was a dude in the middle of the thing too. He had the street setup, so we got to perform for people as they was walking past too.
Oh, that
And then,
sounds
we
lit.
seen Q the Fool down there. We seen a couple people. I can't even remember no more. It was like 2 years ago.
DC, DMV artists, they really y'all putting on right now for sure, man.
And it's like I got a team. I know a team of people that need to be heard. You know what I'm saying? They wavy.
Well, they will be heard, man. We gonna make
like
sure
No Charley, for example.
man.
And my man Bill Carl Boomer, he's just dropped a tape. My man Online 777, he just dropped a tape. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Double B Management. You know what I'm saying? They're based out.
I just heard a track with you and Boomer that I like, man. What's the latest track with him?
Ill Bill. It's only one
Ill
track.
Bill, man. Yeah, Ill Bill. I like Ill Bill.
But we got a lot of tracks like in the cut, and we just waiting for the right time. You know what I'm saying, to drop that.
That's dope. What's your management company again?
Double B Management, Chili Man.
That's dope, man. People don't know you're an entrepreneur too, man. A lot of people don't know that you are an entrepreneur, man. You're able to juggle fatherhood, entrepreneurship, and also being an artist. Tell us about your business, bro. You got a vending service that you are able to it's a lucrative business for you. I'll just say that. Tell these people how you able to do it, man.
DCT pad. We're art dealers. And when you go online and you purchase art, we gift you, you something.
Dope.
DCTpad.com.
DCTpad.com.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, man. You're a creative, artsy brother on the low, man.
Like I said, I feel like God gave me some time to do something I want to do, so I'm trying to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
That's why, when I throw the wrestling in there, people are like, you really wrestling? Like, yeah. Like, you really trying to do it? Like, yeah, why not? Like, I never, in my million years of watching it, thought that the opportunity would come with someone be like, hey, you want to jump in the ring, train? And, like, these people that I'm working with, shout out to Riot City, they linked to Fight TV and an independent wrestling channel. You know what I'm saying? They have stars coming from WWE and TNA, all these other top brands. So it's like we getting exposure, and it's like my mindset, all right, and this is the kicker. They love my music. They like my personality of Ellis Ill. And they don't, so as a wrestler, I'm not gonna be Johnny No Bad. I ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, Macho Man. I'm gonna be Ellis Ill.
Yeah.
And when you hear me talk, I'm talking about music and how, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Ellis Ill, Mr. Spotify, Mr. Apple Music, Mr. YouTube, and you know what I'm saying. But right here, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it, Mr. Ill.
That's gonna be the thing, Mr. Ill, Mr. Ill.
Yes, I like that, brother. Yeah. I like that.
And this pandemic got people a little off on doing things, but you can always do stuff in the house.
Yeah, push-ups or something, man.
Yeah, and then with a kid, you know, you gotta keep chasing them, running. Like I said, terrible too. So that's that running age. Everywhere we go, he running left to the right.
Brother. How you feel about the vaccines, man?
I'm a little nervous about this vaccine.
You know, they did the DC. They passed the law. They passed some legislation where it's giving 11-year-old children the right to approve their own vaccines behind their parents' back, man. That's just, to me, that's crazy. I know your son's only 2, but
that's the thing, though. So why there ain't been no other vaccine like that, right? So to where they had to maneuver some around the kids and the parents. So it's something about that, like, to me.
Right.
And it's just,
they trying to do it in other states. They trying to do it in states.
I'm pretty sure they are. They probably gonna be like, look, you want to work here? Come on, take this needle.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandparents about to get that jump, though.
So are you
I'm
like
scared.
are you going to get the vaccine?
I gotta have like 5 test dummies.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you,
Like
man.
for
I'm
real.
telling you, man.
I already know 2 people that's about to get it, and if I find like 2 other people that's about to get it, I'm gonna ask them how they feel in a month, and depending on their results in my test study, I just might. Like first of all, I was trying to invest into the Pfizer stock, and that jump just kept plummeted and plummeted and plummeted. I'm like, why is it going down if everybody trying to get this vaccine? They said, no, I'm a little confused. I'm not too educated on the stocks like that, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of got a little bit of a kick to where I can, but it's just something not right about that to me.
That Wall Street
Like
game
if it was just a good
man.
thing,
Illegal stuff going on for sure. I mean, if you could, like you said, if you educate yourself on to figure out the loopholes and the ins and outs and all that.
You gotta invest
a lot of loopholes and ins and outs though.
Cryptocurrency though.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely invested in cryptocurrency. My thing is, money itself, like our currency right now, is not even real. It's just paper. It's real because we believe it's real, so it is real.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's worth something because we believe it.
It's
a thought. So I'm like, cryptocurrency, you gonna have me actually give you my paper money to mine digital?
Yeah,
it was just. I'm like, these people just trying to get us to just trying to really get away from paper money, trying to get us in that digital.
But if you get that digital and then it goes up and you sell it, you can cash out and get your paper back. Get your paper back.
Always get your paper because I'm telling you, paper is freedom.
I don't play about that. I be getting money sometimes. I don't even keep money in my cash app. Somebody sends something in my cash app. I'm like, where's the nearest bank before Amazon try to get me again for something I didn't subscribe for or I forgot to cancel.
And people pushing that crypto, man, but I'm like, we can't go all the way to crypto. Like Akon got the crypto city and all that. I'm not living nowhere where it's only cryptocurrency used for currency. You know, I can't do it. A-coins, no Akon.
Nope. I can't even imagine that. He probably get a coin, like Akon and Young Jeezy.
When you pull the joke out, though, that's funny, man. He probably would have something like that too. But you know, Akon, I can't trust Akon, man. The way he Akon be moving, so I ain't gonna say nothing, man. But I
ain't mad at him.
I can't move with him, man.
I'm not mad at him though.
I ain't mad at him, but I ain't gonna be there with him, though, man. I ain't gonna be there with him.
I ain't gonna live in this city, but
I ain't mad at him. Do your thing, brother. You can do it.
Postcard.
Yeah. I would invest in his city if I could. That's one thing I would.
Oh my God! I just realized
wish I could invest.
He's messed up. He's trying to make everybody give him this cash.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what he about to do. That's why I'm like, people.
And he gonna run away. Like A-coins have plummeted.
This is the thing too, though, brother. I'm not living anywhere where I don't really have freedom. It's bad enough we live in America where we supposedly have freedom and we really 100% don't. But if you put me in a situation where if I want to leave, you can like just turn a button and cut my digital money off. Like cut my credit card off. You just like cut my bank. I don't have no paper money. What am I do? I can't. My thing is keep your cash because if something hit the fan and you got to go somewhere, you got to travel, you got to get out of Dodge, they coming, whatever.
You go to 7-Eleven, they say my card machine down.
Right.
Cash only.
You
you got an ATM down.
That's what they really trying to do.
Where the nearest bank? 15 miles that way.
Right. Or 100 miles the other way, man. I'm glad you think about investing. That's something that we need to be more educated on and pushing the community more is investing, making smart investments though. Smart investment. Don't just throw your money at anything nowadays because there's a lot of scammers making a lot of money out here nowadays, man. The scamming is off the chain.
It's off the chain. Technology crazy.
We don't have no protection. Our government don't protect us from none of this scam. And I'm like, it should be something in place to protect U.S. citizens. I mean, old people are getting scammed out of their life savings, and there's nothing in place to protect them. And I mean, they don't know. You reach a certain age and you're not into.
They probably with the shit.
Technology.
They probably got some type of, I don't know, because you got to think about it. If I'm scamming your account, and if I'm not directly scamming your account, but I'm like moving the money to some other junk, and then I pull that money out, that's from another bank, but that bank probably still get to keep your actual cash in the vault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all I'm getting
You
is
never
like a
know how
digital
it go.
transfer. And I don't,
You never know, man.
I had a rich dude, like I was in Georgetown. He liked the shirt I had on. He was like, I'll buy that shirt for you. It's like, for real? He's like, yeah, 300. It's like, you lying. He was like, nah, man, I'm a rich lawyer, man. I got money. I want it. I was like, you lying. He was like, huh, it's in all tens. You can count it.
Took that joint right off.
Like,
right. I say you gonna be signing the joint for you. Put the Ellis autograph on that joint and everything, man.
It was so funny too. I'm counting it. I got to like 180. I'm like, shit, we good, huh? Go ahead. And I'm gonna tell you the kicker about it too. No, I'll tell you exactly what night it was. It was the night, if you remember, that Future and Drake did a concert at the Verizon Center.
Oh my goodness, who don't remember that night?
I remember that night because specifically the dude when we was talking, we was right next to the Four Seasons, and we walked inside, and I sat down on the inside. First of all, it's security everywhere, so I was kind of scared. Though. I was like, why is all the security in here? You see, what's the dude named Esco, DJ Esco, the one that was DJing for Future at the time, walked right past me. And I looked at her, he looked at me, he just gave me the head nod, and I was like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, it was a dope night.
You know fun night.
God bless.
Like fun night.
God bless. I'll never forget that night.
I love how you've been sticking to your sound, bro. Like, I mean, you got, like I said during your intro, like you got a new school vibe to you, but you mix it with the old school vibe. You still maintain your own unique sound, man. Like, how are you able to like not pay attention to any like outside influences? Because I know everybody has outside influences trying to tell them what they should sound like, what they should look like. How are you able to tune those things out and still like just evolve
because
your sound, your own sound?
It's like what started making people click was me being me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't had all that like, oh, maybe you need to cut the auto-tune off. Oh, maybe you need to, do this, do that, or this is what you're not doing, or and I heard it all. And I still just kept doing what I felt like I wanted to do. And like all my songs that was clicking would be like me, like from the heart. That's something like that actually had an inspiration of Juice WRLD though, because when I wrote that song, he had just died. And like I was so upset, like, damn, dog, this young dude just died like that. That's messed up. And like I kept having this like sound in my head. And then like I went to the studio and I started writing and it came out like that. But like a lot of it's just, and then it's like I always have like it's whatever I'm feeling. Or like my emotions too. Like when I go in there sometimes like sativa, I went in there one day after I ain't sleep all night. I just called my studio man, like, I'm stressed out. Let me come through, record some songs or something. And like those songs came out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Or like sometimes I'm mad at something. So that's also how it is too. Like it's not even like I'm trying to do this or it's like I might be mad on this part, so I sound aggressive. Then I might be like, oh man, I'm feeling this, so I might want to sing. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the emotion of the song or how to beat the beat. You know what I'm saying? The beat really has to intertwine with the soul because that's how I choose a beat anyway. I can't go on any beat, but it's like a lot of times when I pick a good beat or a beat that people are like, oh yeah, this the one. I've been listening to beats, and then I'm like, ooh, hold on, wait, go back. Ooh, oh yeah, oh, ooh,
that's the one, baby.
The one right here. Yeah, it's all about how it feels to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you watch that part of the movie and it's kind of sad, you got that little feeling in your heart, like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That feeling, that dang.
That's dope. So you're really in touch with your energy, your own emotions. You're tapped into how you feel, and you kind of like, you're led by your own spirit, pretty much. You don't waver from that.
I'm an emotion. I'm a Pisces. You know what I'm saying? My birthday. I was gonna ask you what your my birthday Thursday.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy pre-birthday. Yes. We start turning up with you.
Thank you. But so one thing, this is the funny thing. Like people used to call me out on my sign. Like they'll know exactly. Like you do music. Your music nice. You always doing this and doing that. Like you Pisces. Like yeah, I am. Like how you know? Oh, you're very artsy and you're very emotional and this and that. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So like, I always knew about that. I always knew about like everything to me is kind of based off emotion. I'm not too like My sister, she's into like
You're
the
not
whole.
overly emotional though.
No, I'm not overly
Yeah, I
emotional.
like that.
I mean, I've had anger issues over the years sometimes. Like if you like take me there, like I go there sometimes and
We
learn on
all
working with that.
have, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting too old. Because I done had a situation probably not too long ago. I got into a little situation with somebody that deserved it though. But like I wind up injuring myself in the process of doing that too. You know what I'm saying? And it was like then I couldn't get in the gym for a while. So I'm like, I gotta learn how to like just either beat people with your words or you know what I'm saying, like because altercations have repercussions.
I found out that
and walking away don't.
You have to just really. You're right about that, man. Walking away don't have no repercussions.
It don't.
Unless you don't turn your back
say
on
some
nobody.
Wild,
don't turn your
say
back while you
wild,
walking away. Make sure you watching.
That's why I had sex with your mother.
Yeah, like
you know
come on, people just trying to get a rise out you, man. Yeah, I found in my life that you really just have to let people be wrong, man. You have to be okay with other people being wrong and just.
And that's hard for a lot of us.
That. Yeah,
that
it's
so
hard for a lot of us. Yeah. It's so hard to ignore
on how you
ignorance,
came up
man.
Too. And that's another thing. Like when I was young, I didn't really have a voice. I didn't feel like I had a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just like the dude in the mix. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't nobody. I was be around the people that was kind of like somebody, but like I always felt like I was nobody. So then once I got to that like high school, like I flipped the switch, like I turned up on everybody. And it was like the more I got, like that's why it was bad at one point. Cause like when you don't have a voice and all of a sudden everybody want to hear what you gotta say because you're enforcing it, then you become an aggressive person. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're like, damn, you gonna hear what I'm saying, like, and you realize it worked, like people listening. So like, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to channel that down. Still working on it, but like,
it's a fine line. It's a fine line. You know, you don't have a voice, people run over top of you. When you have a strong voice, people say it's too much. It's just.
And that's one thing I won't accept. I won't let nobody run over me, my family, or anybody I'm with in my circle. Like
most people with big hearts and strong minds like to make sure that they're not allowing people, because you're really nice. If you don't have that type of voice to speak up for yourself, you will really get ran over top of. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing for you that you have over the years developed that voice, because the last thing we need is more good people to die young, more good people to be drained, more good people to be hurt to the point where they're depressed and suicidal. So if anybody out there, please keep your voice, have your voice. Let's just figure out how we can balance it all. You know what I mean?
Balance it. Yeah. Or just know when you got, Shoot, I had another situation like that. The dude he was in the wrong. It was one of them vehicle, what you call it, aggressive driving or whatever. But it was in a parking lot. And the dude came down.
Road
he
rage.
See that it was, road rage. There we go. He didn't see it was two ways. He thought it was a one way. He thought I was wrong. So I get out the car, and part of me is like, what's up? And the other part, like, damn, I got my little boy in here, so I ain't about to do too much. So I just look at him, and he started going off, like, man, can't you see this? I'm like, dude, it was the other way. I was just trying to park. Like, I don't care about none of that. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. But as I'm talking, I'm looking at him in his body language, and I see him like this a little bit, and I'm sitting there like, I'm not about to get shot right here in front of my son. You know what I'm saying? And I already knew there was police in the parking lot, so I'm like, I'm not about to because at the end of the day, I'm a black man, so that dude can do all that riff-raff. I'm still riff-raffing and getting back at him. If I punch him or do any of that, I got my son in the car, they come over, they might take my child. Right. It ain't work that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, walking away and making sure my son's safe and he still got his father, that's what's going to make me have my dignity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You used to have a saying, live to fight another day. Walk away and live to fight another day, man. You can always come back and try it again the next day. But if you don't walk away, you might lose your life that day. That's don't be worth it, man. I feel like people that are trying to to aspire to be better, like it may not be easy every day, but like every day you wake up, just try again. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Yeah. I'll be having my fights where I'm like, if F this, about to go turn up, say F, you know what I'm saying? Just lose my mind. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Wait the next day. I'm like, nah, that was wrong. I'm try again. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, give you a small example. I used to smoke cigarettes hard. And every day I try to quit. I smoke a couple, like, nope, smoke a couple. I might buy a pack every day and throw the whole pack every day until it got down to 0. And then as of lately, I haven't probably smoked a cigarette in like a week. And then the people that I've been around that smoke cigarettes, they're like, oh, you don't have no cigarette? Like, nah. Oh, I got one. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. So once I get to that stage, that's the next level. Then once I can have a little drink and not want to smoke a cigarette, that's it. I'm good.
Determination. That's true growth right there. True growth is when you can check yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's some real growth right there, man. I'm salute to that, man, because it takes a lot to conjure up the energy and the strength and the discipline to follow through with quitting anything that you're addicted to.
Yeah.
Anything, sex, drugs, money, whatever it is, man. It's hard, man. It could be something that's good, but if you're addicted to it, it's everything in moderation. So it's like water. Like water's good for you, but you drink too much water, you'll die. You know. So it's just everything in moderation, man. Balance it all out, man. Now, what is one thing about you that the world doesn't know that you would like them to know?
I already said the rest, so that's out the door. I feel like people know I like to sing, but like I really like to sing. That's for sure. Oh, all right. This is a random fact. I like looking into like the history of places. You know what I'm saying? Like Target, Walmart, Chuck E. Cheese. Mm-hmm. Just like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes if I got spare time, I'm looking at like the history of like, not like reading the books and stuff, just like, you know, they got little channels on YouTube that tell you like who started it, what it was before. I don't know, and I like
it's like fun facts like, on a different level. So.
I love like historic places, not, you know, like the British took over this country, this one, and
we ain't worried about no British right now.
Nah, I ain't talking about. I like. I'm gonna give you another example. When I went to Cali, I had Googled that the first McDonald's was still sitting there, like in a replica, but it was in the same spot. And like I was going to drive there my last night before I got on my plane and turned in my rental, but like I was smoking some moon rock and I fell asleep.
So it's hard to do anything with moon rock.
Man,
if you make any plans, so don't smoke moon rock before you decide you want to go do it.
Yeah, so much different stuff. Like, ooh, all right. I'm like, we're gonna smoke the moon rock now. We started hitting the moon rock. I'm like, dang, I got a flight at like 6 or 7. I'm like, we gonna drive there and then we're gonna do this and do that. Everybody sat back, fell asleep. Look, we only had like, you know what I'm saying, like probably 20, 30 minutes. We like behind, like.
And what you don't want to do is miss that flight, man. That'd be the worst, man. Every time I miss a flight or a flight is delayed, that'd be the worst.
I never missed a flight. I'm always on.
It's happening, man. It's happening.
I almost missed a flight coming back from Vegas. And it was so weird because the time, I swear, like, you're supposed to have a little bit of time, but maybe I've been misreading. Within this year and last year, since 2018, 19, that was my first time getting on a plane. So like, it still be kind of fresh to me, like, because some people be flying out every weekend.
That's why I like direct flights, and I like red eye flights. I ain't gonna lie. And I don't like a lot of people, and I don't like no stopping. Just want to go ahead and get there, man. Get there, especially when it be the 13-hour flights and all that. Like, I just want to hurry up. I just want to hurry up and get there, man. Them be the worst though. Like,
I had a
long flights be the worst though, man. I mean, don't get me wrong; they're not the worst. You know, you still have, if depending on who you're flying with, because as long as the arrangements are fine, you're fine. But it's still like you're on a plane for that long, bro. Like that.
My first ever flight was on Spirit.
Okay.
And like I was like, if this is what we got to do, nah.
He's like, I'm not flying that for 13 hours.
I'm in the thing like this. I'm 6'1.5". You feel me? Like, and you got people like right here next to me. This is my first time flying. I'm like, this. I never forget it. I tried to take some edibles with me, so like I started packing them in this Annihilator bag, and then I got all the way to the airport, and I got scared. I was like,
paranoid as hell.
Yeah, I'm like, it was a lot. Like, I put like 3-4 bags up in there because I don't know. I was like, this is going to get me good if we don't find nobody down there. So, excuse me. So I get all the way at the end. We on the Uber. I'm like, you know what? Nah, start eating. Throw it away. Get on the plane. Man, first of all, I couldn't even like function getting all the way to my bags. The lady went to take my bag. Mind you, this is my first time. So as she grabbed the bag, like, okay, I'm like, oh, what you doing? What you doing? My man, like, nah, they gotta take the bag.
They gotta take your bag. Like, you think she about to rough
I'm
you?
sorry, this is my first time. This is my first time. That's all I kept saying. I'm sorry, this is my first time. This is my first time. That train was funny though.
That's
but
funny,
I slept. You know, eventually I fell asleep. But my next time, because I kept telling everybody, I'm not getting back on the plane. Dude was like, nah, we're going to fly Southwest. That was way better.
That was way better.
Way
that turbulence
better.
hit you, though, man. How was that turbulence the first time it hit you, though?
Yo, my ears, everything
Crazy,
felt
man.
off.
Crazy.
I was like, And then going into a different time zone, the way your body feels, you just feel like, I felt like a walking zombie that first whole day. We was in Texas the first time.
That's why I don't never put my dog on no plane, man. I couldn't imagine being underneath the plane when the turbulence hit and you don't know what the hell going on, man.
I can't never. That's why I won't put my baby on no plane.
That's crazy.
I seen a baby on the plane one time. That baby was about smaller than my son.
Man, every time a baby on the plane, I'm like, man, I be praying that joint don't go ham.
You sound like saying, why is this baby on this plane?
9 times, real talk. Because 9 times out of 10 they go ham. But I understand it. You got to get to where you got to get to, and you got your baby. So it ain't. Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I just always pray. I'm like, please, let this baby. Yeah. Okay? The whole flight, man.
But I couldn't imagine it though, because like, all right, right now at 2, I don't think he would like sit still on the flight. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine. Like I would have to like keep. He's going to cry.
Buy extra ticket. If I had a baby, I would really buy extra ticket because I would. That's just me. Yeah, I'm considerate. Space. Yeah, I don't want no. Mm-hmm. I would just have an extra seat just for them, even though they'll probably never sit in it because they're a baby. It's still like I wouldn't want nobody sitting right next to me having
me. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You're right.
Just consideration and all that. But
yeah, that's a lot though. I'm telling you.
I could talk. I could talk to you forever, Ellis. You like Dre, man. We get on the phone. We talk for like 3 hours straight about all types of stuff, man. Mm-hmm. All types of stuff.
I'm already shocked.
History.
Yeah, shout out my man BTF Dre.
All that. BTF Dre. Shout out BTF Andy for sure, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out that Behind the Facade Clothiers website, BTF rapidresponse.com. Y'all make sure y'all tap in at humanaturetv.com too. If you have not picked up that 8-Ball Ellis or listened to that 8-Ball Ellis, go out here and cop that. Stream. If you don't got $10 to cop it, stream the hell out of it. Play that junk 3 times every single day or more. If you can, play it 10 times every single day.
Trying to get the streams up. They climbing up each week. Climbing up.
And you got a deep, man. You got a dope following too. Your supporters are real supporters. So much love and respect for you because that says a lot about you. You know what I mean? It's time for the quick 6.
All
right. Now, what do I want to ask you first? If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh man, if I had a superpower, it would be. I would want one of them powers where you could like make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Like. Maybe like, I want one of them powers where you like go into the future and go in the past stuff, and you can change things without messing stuff up. I'll set up for everybody to win a lottery.
That's dope. Like that. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't just want like the see-through stuff, like because I might see stuff I don't want to see or something.
I dig that.
Do I believe in aliens?
Do you believe in aliens and UFOs?
I believe there's something else out here. I just don't dwell on it too hard because that's just too much for me. And like, if I probably see one, I probably would never be the same. I feel like ghost spirits, all that exists. But it's like, once again, I feel like if you dwell on it for a while and really start to look into it, you might see a couple of things fall out, knocked down. And I done heard some stories too about just things and real life situations. So like, I don't know, like,
let's move on because I told you I could talk to you all day, man. Now, what is the quality that you like the most in a woman?
Hustle.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my hustling women out here. International Women's Day. Women supporting women. And Women's Month as well, all wrapped into one. Now, what
Yeah,
song?
hold on, just a quick little shout out.
Go
My
ahead.
baby mother,
For
she
sure.
be hustling. She got her lashes. She do her own products. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Miss Kiss Cosmetics, the Glow Lab. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow her. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all lashes done, and you know other things. She offer other services too. Y'all got to
Shout out
follow
her
her. Check out
handle
her
one more
page.
time. Make sure you say that
The
clear.
Glow Lab. The
Okay.
Glow Lab.
The Glow Lab. Y'all check out the Glow Lab, man. Show the Glow Lab hella love for sure, and do that ASAP, like tomorrow, like right now. Do it. Now, if you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say to the world?
Let's figure out how we can get more peaceful to stop being so violent. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just, because I feel like but it's impossible though. Like,
It's
I can
not
say all this,
impossible.
but it's not gonna work. No,
It's
I'm
gonna
trying
work.
to tell you, because like my perception is like you said, like money is not real. It's just paper. But if we didn't have that, what structure would we have? We'd be out here like, I don't know, it'd just be off. You know what I'm saying? It's like having no rules. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these
Just go
rules
back to
messed up, but we
bartering.
had no
Go
rules.
back to bartering. We was a lot of
Yeah,
stuff we
making your
did
own
before they created
clothes.
that stuff, man. Before they made money.
Yeah,
We
people
got
have to
along.
make their own stuff and go to tailors, but you
Yeah.
still have to. What would be the value of anything? There would be no value to anything.
It'll be the actual true value of what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Because now people getting scammed. You can't get scammed when you bartering. You know what I'm giving you, and I know what I'm taking from you. Like you might
like
need today. You might need a light, and I might need a engine or something. That might not be a fair trade if we're thinking about the money that we would spend for each item. But it's a fair trade because this is what I need, and that is what you need. So we even. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like bartering would be better, but to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? But let's go to the next question now. What song do you most associate with your childhood?
Well, I wouldn't say maybe attached to, identify maybe, but I say what I know I was bumping with probably a lot of Eminem. Just all that like angry shit. But that Big L.
You just impressed me right there, talking about Big L.
Yeah, because I was big into like deep rap. So anything like the 7-minute freestyle with him and Jay-Z. It's like, I got slugs and snitches, no love for bitches, putting thugs and bitches when my trigger finger itches.
Bro, let me be quiet.
Yeah,
I'm about to say something might be inappropriate.
I'm a hip hop head though. Like Nori, like but I tell you one song that was my song. That was a song I always listened to. It was the Biggie and Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was a big Bone Thugs and Harmony
that was
fan.
crazy.
But it was It's Bone and Biggie, It's Bone and Biggie. That jump, that part was my song right there that defined me all the way up.
I dig that. Now, somebody you impressed me with mentioned that you actually were a fan is Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
UNITY.
Because when I was young, that was my song. When I was young, my dad said I used to come up to not my mother. She said I used to walk up to the TV and just be like,
that's so dope.
Because I think that song came out probably when I was like 2, 3.
That made me feel so good because you were on the first Unity and Community Festival. So it's like, that's just, to me, I love signs like that. I love things like that when they align. So to know that that's one of your favorite songs and you connected to the UNITY song by Queen Latifah when you were a kid. Now you were my first Unity and Community Festival, man. It means a lot to me. I want to thank you again for being a part of the movement for sure, man.
Oh, yeah.
We need more artists like you who care about the community and actually focused on their craft, but also focus on uplifting people as they climb. You know what I mean? I pretty appreciate for that.
And that's one thing as an artist that's probably hard for some people too, though. And it's like, you do want to bring people up, but you also got to find that part where you're going to focus on yourself.
Exactly.
That's where it comes from my manager. Like he always tells me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always out there trying to make sure everybody else good, or, oh yeah, well, if we do this, I know he can boost off this and do that and show everybody else love. And I'm still going to show everybody else love. That's what I do. That's one thing I always do. I don't care who you are. You ain't got to show me love. If I like your music, I have a poster or I'm going to comment on it. So I'm going to show you love. But at the end of the day, I also got to remember, like, I have to focus on my craft and me sometimes.
That's the smart thing to do. Now, tell them your handles where they can holler at you at, where they can purchase your music and all that.
You can find me on Instagram at _Ellis Ill. Y'all can find me on Facebook if you want, at Ellis Ill. You can find my music on YouTube at Ellis Ill. And you know what I'm saying? You type in Ellis Ill, you find me. I just dropped the tape, 8 Ball Ellis. You can find that on all streaming platforms and BANDCAMP. 8 Ball Ellis, the number 8, ball like you balling out, and Ellis like the name that I go by. You know what I'm saying? Check out
Definitely.
the BTF Clothiers. Yes, sir.
That's a bet, man. Once again, we appreciate you for being here. We're going to end the show the way we end every show, on a positive note. Mm-hmm. Sisters and brothers, life is an echo. What you send out, you get back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. What you see in others exists in you. Always remember, life is like an echo. It always gets back to you. So give love and goodness, for they are the only investments that never fail. Appreciate you guys. Stay up to date with True Culture at HUEman That's HUEMAN naturetv.com. We're also on YouTube. Follow, subscribe. We're also on Instagram and SoundCloud and Twitter. Peace, family. The revolution may not be televised, but it will damn sure be broadcast. Human Nature TV. Peace.